First, we talked to the daughter of the founder of Wet n Wild to talk about what life was like back in the beginning in 1979. I know that my children grew up at Wet n Wild Water World. It's been here and an institution in the El Paso area for a long, long time. People come down from Las Cruces, people come from all the way from Van Horn and all the way down because it's just so good. And joining me now is Chandra Edwards Cottingham. She is the owner of this beautiful park. Your father started this place back in 1979. Okay, so take us back in time to, people had the big long hair, they had the combs in the back pocket, and they wanted to swim.
Yep. Actually, they wanted to swim, but they got to slide.
They got to slide. So when the park opened, 2 slides.
That's right. It's Plantation Plastics was the manufacturer. I don't know what happened to them. They're no longer around. We probably have the only slides made by them still, operating in a water park. It was 2 mat slides. And at the time, we charged $2.50 for every half hour.
Not a bad deal. So people had to go and slide that thing as many times as possible.
So they would slide it and then come back. We would change out their mat color, and if they wanted another half hour, they made another $2.50.
Okay, so then of course people wanted to bring their food and the grilling and the barbecuing. Tell us about how you added that on.
Right, so we started off with the slides, but we had picnic grounds already that were associated with the KOA campground that was also in operation at the same time. And basically, over the years, the water park kept growing. We added a deep lake, Volcano Lake, which was the hole in the ground that was dug when we built the hill for the original Corkscrew and Blue Streak.
So that would have been like in the mid-'80s, about 1986. You
Right.
said, okay, people really love this place. We got to have more than 2 slides. So here comes that volcano. And once you put in the volcano, every eye that passed on I-10 saw it and went, oh, we've got to go there.
Exactly, and so all the ground in between the volcano and where the original slides are was filled with trees, and so we let people come in and bring in their own food and grill and barbecue, and so it's one of the few water parks in the entire country really where you can do that, where you can bring your own food and cook it yourself.
I moved to El Paso in 1995 and I was on the morning news, and I was told that I was the first civilian or non-employee or family member to go down the Screamer. Of course, the Screamer was the first thrill ride in the park. Tell us about that.
Yes. So that
You've been on it once, and you own the place, and it's that much of a thrill ride.
Well, to be fair, my father, was still around then. He put the slide in. They were actually, I think, filming a commercial, and I happened to be around. They said, okay, why don't you go down? And so I went down, and they told me, that was perfect. You had just the right look of terror on your face. And I was like, yeah, but if you got your one, that's good, because I'm never doing it again.
And you didn't talk to your dad for a month.
Right.
I felt the same way. I'm like, oh, wow, what am I into now? Okay, but that's fun. And then, of course, now flash forward to today, you've added so much more here. You've got the Condor Secret. What is this? What is this?
You have to ride it to find out. It's a 4-person family raft ride, and when you're on it, you've got a big swoop down, and then the Condor Secret is what happens next.
Chandra, you and your family seem to have it figured out how to swoop down on people and scare the bejeepers out of them, but it is a lot of fun to do that. Of course, you've expanded so many things, the barbecue grills, you've got the first-class covers. The park looks absolutely beautiful. Congratulations.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. It's a lot of hard work, and we've had generations of families that come out here and both enjoy the park, but also work to maintain it and to keep the grounds looking great and to keep everybody safe with the lifeguarding and keep everybody fed with the Rhythm Cafe.
Chandra, thank you. A walk through Wet n Wild history. We'll be right back.